Hello, I'm Gary Herbert. As Utah's governor, it's always nice to hear visitors marvel at Utah's beauty. Like me, guests from around the globe are stunned by our snow-capped mountains, our red rock deserts, and everything in between. But from time to time, I like to remind folks that Utah is much more than just a pretty place to visit. It also happens to be one of the best places to live and to do business. In fact, the Wall Street Journal recently commented on our economy by saying Utah is the brightest star on the American flag. With that said, I'd like to introduce you to a few local people who in their own right have helped make Utah's star so bright.
I, for one, am quite proud that Utah's banking environment is one of the strongest in the country.
And we've been working diligently for many years to make Utah one of the leaders in the life science industry.
Did you know that Utah's broadband infrastructure is the fastest in the West?
And with the addition of City Creek Center in downtown Salt Lake, Utah has become the premier shopping destination in the Intermountain West.
Utah's video game industry has doubled in size since 2005 and is part of a larger IT cluster that's outperforming the national average.
And of course, Utah is home to thousands and thousands of miles of bike trails.
And not to mention thousands of miles of whitewater.
And amidst all of our world-class wilderness, you'll also find a surprising amount of world-class cuisine.
Speaking of world-class, how about our 14 different ski resorts, including 3 of the top 10 in North America?
And I hate to brag, but Utah snow really is the greatest snow on Earth.
I like the fact that Utah's universities are doing groundbreaking research in genetics, neuroscience, biomedical engineering, and in nanotechnology.
I like our sense of fiscal responsibility. Both the Pew Research Center and the Wall Street Journal call us one of the country's best managed states.
I like the roar of Utah crowds. Oh, and winning? I also like winning.
Salt Lake City's foreign trade zone and international airport are 2 of the reasons for Utah's 10 consecutive years of export growth. No other state can match that performance.
Did you know that Salt Lake City is one of only 17 cities in America that has a symphony, an opera, a theater, and a ballet?
Utah is home to more than 100 golf courses, and 4 million rounds of golf are played in Utah each year, which is about the same number of ski passes sold each year.
And Utah's wide open spaces are ideal to test and develop unmanned aerial systems.
And Utah's a vibrant community committed to growing and buying local.
As the nation's first science, technology, and art museum, we really support Utah's commitment to bring learning experiences to our students in ways that matter.
With 1,100 outdoor product companies, I appreciate being able to get my hands on breakthrough products, like the one and only fully carbon fiber bow in the world.
Our corporate tax rate hasn't risen in 15 years. Let me repeat that. It hasn't risen in 15 years.
And you may have heard that Utah is home to a little film festival that welcomes more than 45,000 visitors and adds more than $80 million to the state's economy every year.
It's also home to some of the nation's best handcrafted beers.
And a distillery that makes some pretty mean whiskey.
Utah is community-driven. In fact, Utah is the #1 state for volunteerism.
And our healthcare costs are low as well. Meanwhile, our hospitals are some of the best in the world.
Utah has a balanced approach to its resources. We are 35% lower than the national average for our energy costs. Can you believe it? And we use wind, geothermal, and solar to get there. And I like that.
And we're one of the leaders in technology development for big data.
And we're one of the leaders of fun, but that's an unofficial statistic.
I like that Utah's workforce leads the nation in bilingual capabilities. More than 130 languages are spoken here. Personally, I love our 5 national parks, 7 national monuments, 2 national recreation areas, 6 national forests, and 43 incredible state parks.
And I like that Utah is ranked by Forbes magazine, Polina, the Wall Street Journal, Gallup, and other thought leaders as one of the top states for business and quality of life.
I hope you enjoyed this brief look at what makes Utah such a great place to live, to work, and to play. Utah shines because of its people. People who work every day toward education excellence, economic prosperity, energy development, and unique solutions for our state. These people and principles continue to make Utah's economic future bright, a future we hope you will become a part of.